Is this the best thermometer currently available for sale in the COVID-19 situation? Welcome back to the LZY Life Guide. As COVID-19 continues to spread, businesses and schools may require employees and students to take their temperature on a daily basis in the foreseeable future. And if I'm being completely honest, taking temperature is a pain in the ass. 3 reasons. First, the traditional digital thermometers are fragile. Drop them a little too hard and they shatter. Second, they are not waterproof. Hence, you risk destroying it every time you wash them, which is, hopefully, after every use. I can't tell you how many times my friends have lost their thermometers due to water damage. Third, every once in a while, you need to change the battery. The worst part is that thermometers don't use the slightly more commonplace AA or AAA batteries, so you've got to dig around for a coin battery. Introducing this thermometer from NexTemp. Not a sponsor. This little gadget I got completely takes this out of the water and into a separate league of its own. Let's hop over to the camera and have a closer look. So this is the thermometer I was telling you about, and the first thing you realize is that it comes packed in a business card form. Look at how incredibly thin this thing is. Okay, let me go ahead and open up this packaging. There you have it. This is the thermometer. I've been using this thermometer for a couple of months now. Let me first talk about the pros of this thermometer. First, it is very sleek and it weighs next to nothing. I really like this because I can just slip this into my backpack when going out. Because it's so thin, it takes some negligible space in my backpack. Second, it is waterproof. There's no electronics or electrical components, so you don't need to worry about getting it wet. Third, it is not as fragile as your traditional thermometers. You can see that there is a little bend here at this part of the thermometer where I mishandled it last time, and it's still working about fine for me. Fourth, and probably the best thing about this thermometer, is that you don't need any batteries to operate it. It's not just about the cost of buying the batteries, it's the inconvenience of removing the battery from the previous thermometer, buying a new battery, and disposing of the old one in an environmentally sustainable manner. With this thermometer, you can kiss goodbye to batteries. But alas, as with every good thing, there are also its disadvantages. Oh, and for legal reasons, I think my unit is defective because I somehow managed to destroy it within a few seconds after opening it. So to audiences, please continue to buy this product. And to the manufacturer, please don't sue me because I already said that this is just my unit's problem. Okay. Anyways, let's talk about the disadvantages. First, the temperature indication on the thermometer lasts for too short a time. The way how you read temperature on this thing is to see where the last black dot appears. When I first got this thermometer a couple of months ago, the dot stayed on for 30 seconds, as the packaging said. But as time went by, the dot started disappearing the moment I take it out of my mouth. And because I need to take a picture of the thermometer for proof, it can be really problematic. Like, no joke, I feel like entering a race each time I take my temperature. I open up the camera app on my phone, ready the lens, I then open the temperature declaration website. I take my temperature, scrabble to take the picture, and enter the temperature into the system, only to realize that the dots have disappeared. Like, it's been literally 5 seconds and it didn't even appear on the photo. Second, lack of readings. There are several times when I just cannot get any reading on this thermometer. I can put it in my mouth for a full minute, and another more for good measure. And when I take it out to do the whole camera and logging into the website thing, I realize that the dots have not even appeared. I've got to redo the whole process again. Now if I were a retiree, I'd be happy to entertain this process. But as a lawyer, every 2 minutes gone is like agony to me. 3. Dots that remain even after some time. I'm not sure whether it's just my unit that is giving me problems, but after a few weeks of usage, I found that some of the black dots just don't go away. Like, they are permanently there. It's extremely frustrating because the instructions say that the last black dot is your temperature. So I'm like, is this stray dot my temperature? Or should I take the last black dot that appears with the other cluster of black dots as my temperature? It gets really annoying when the two values are so close to each other because I'm like, which one is it? Overall, I'd say that this thermometer has its pros and that it's a really impressive idea. However, there are some kinks that I need to work out with my own unit. For now, I think I'd be sticking with my digital thermometer for the time being. Maybe in the next generation of thermometers, I'll re-evaluate the situation and buy a new one. Hope you guys found this product review helpful. These videos take such a long time to make, so please consider supporting me on Patreon. Till next time my friends, I rest my case.